What's going on, people? Thor Diakow here. It's This Week on Blu-ray, DVD, and on demand. Now, I was off last week, and we have to mention a big title that's already been out for a week, but we would be remiss if we didn't mention, yes, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Everyone's band of favorite intergalactic misfits is back, and this is interesting as well because it marks Marvel's first in-home title release in stunning 4K Ultra HD format. I had the chance to take this in again over the weekend. I have to say, it really holds up. Doesn't quite have the magic of the first one, but that is very hard when you're dealing with comic book sequels and things like that. Still loaded with great effects, character moments, a lot of poignancy, humor, it's all there, and the rip-roaring soundtrack. They were able to assemble a great collection of classic songs once again, and it made a rather good mixtape for Volume 2. So this time around, you know what, I don't want to give you too many plot details. If you haven't seen it, I don't know where you've been for the last couple of months, but check it out. And it is a worthy adventure and follow-up to the first one. And the extra features on the Blu-ray and DVD, absolutely loaded. There's a blooper reel, all kinds of interesting production aspects as to what went on, because this is a visual cinematic feast for comic book and science fiction lovers. So everybody's in the top of their game here, and I really enjoyed Kurt Russell as an addition to the cast as well. And if you don't know about the plot, you know what? Just go in cold, because you might be in store for some surprises. So looking forward to more adventures courtesy of the Guardians of the Galaxy, but now get it in stunning 4K, Blu-ray, DVD, and on demand. Check it out now. Let's move along to, yes, Baywatch, the extended cut. You can get this now on Blu-ray, DVD, and the digital HD copy. Dwayne Johnson and Zac Efron. You remember the 90s TV show. It wasn't always billed as a comedy, but they sort of took the 21 Jump Street approach with this one. Although this film lacked the edgy, satirical humor of those other movies, but basically a crime wave hits the beach in California. Legendary lifeguard Mitch Buchanan, played by Dwayne Johnson, has to lead an elite squad of badass lifeguards on a mission to prove that you don't always have to wear a badge to save the bay. And Zac Efron, who has been doing a string of great roles lately. He's sort of this cocky young up-and-comer who goes up against The Rock. They kind of have to put their differences aside and take down a ruthless businesswoman played by Quantico's Priyanka Chopra, and she's got a devious plan to threaten the future of the Bay. This movie started out strong, and then it relied on too many genitalia gags and some rather poor visual effects, particularly when it came to the CGI flames. And I couldn't tell at times if they were trying to be ironic with some of the humor and the budget look of the movie, or they just simply didn't have the money. But it was kind of forgettable. It didn't reach the heights of movies like Neighbors or 21 and 22 Jump Street. It does have a few laughs. They are sporadic, though, and some decent bonus features, including, as I mentioned, that extended version not seen in theaters, behind-the-scenes footage. You look at some of the spectacular stunts, and a whole lot of other fun stuff. There you go, Baywatch. Take it or leave it. And finally, My Cousin Rachel, a period drama for all you fans out there. This is romance and mystery colliding in a rather dark tale where passion overtakes reason in this layered romance. It's based on the classic novel stars Rachel Weisz, and she is a mysterious, beautiful cousin to Sam Claflin, and he is convinced that she murdered the man who raised him. So he plots revenge against her, but despite the evidence that she might be a killer, he finds himself, yes, falling in love with her. This is a visually stunning film, a lot of tension in it as well. You see the look here, and it's grounded by some gripping performances. I've always loved Sam Claflin and Rachel Weisz. Together they are extraordinary in this film. It's got a lot of good period detail. Where it does suffer is in the writing department. It gets a little bit tripped up with the cliche dialogue at times. So it's a little bit mediocre when it comes to the dialogue in the script department. However, the story's always gripping, and as I mentioned, really anchored by the confident acting of Claflin and Rachel Weisz. There you go, My Cousin Rachel. Get it out now. Nice mixed bag this week on Blu-ray and DVD. We will leave it there. I am Thor Diakow. Don't forget, you can check me out on social media at Thor Diakow is the handle. Twitter, Instagram, what have you. And we'll see you next week right here on breakfasttelevision.ca.